Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Sheriff again with another unboxing video. This one I've actually had a lot of people ask about after I did the 903, and that is going to be the new G703, and this one being in the limited edition white. Well, I don't want to say limited edition, but normally Logitech keeps the white peripherals to a limited stock compared to the standard black. So with this one, this is $99.99 compared to the G903 being $150, and this is also supported with the Power Play, but again, that is not available till the end of summer. Logitech doesn't have an official release date on it. You can pre-order on their website. I don't see the pre-order available on retail stores yet, so I don't have any information for you on there, but let's check this guy out. And with the G703, it is the successor to the really popular G403. The G403 is a right-handed mouse, just like this one, and I think it was just a very comfortable mouse with nothing like excessive, so it gained a lot of fan base, and they really didn't change anything with the 703 except for making it available in white. And I'll be honest with you, this mouse is super fucking comfortable. You have your left and right clicker, you have your two side buttons, okay, nothing on here, and then you have your scroll wheel. So with this, also your DPI button. And you can actually change this, so if you're someone that wants to change their DPI on the fly, you can do so, or you can actually program it when you download the Logitech gaming software, and you can change it to something else. So say you're a druid in World of Warcraft and you have a hot that you always use, you can change it to this, so that way it's always within reach and you're not stretching for anything. But I will say, this isn't really a mouse that a lot of MOBAs or MMO players are really going to use because you're limited on buttons. This isn't like the Razer Naga or the Logitech G600 where you're where you're rocking 12 different buttons on the side. And again, this is only going to be for right-handed use. It's not set up for left or right-handed. But anyway, you have your mouse itself, you have your 6-foot braided cable, and if you guys watched my earlier video, I recommend plugging this one into your your desktop, and then stringing it up on top of your desk, so that way you can then use the included receiver, which is a 2.4 gigahertz, and you can actually just plug it right into here, and you can leave it close to the mouse pad. I've never had issues with Logitech wireless signals, but it's always good to have it as close as possible, especially if you live in like an apartment like I do. Signals are coming and going, and you don't really want to risk anything ever happening to your mouse. So comes with that. And then if you're someone like me who likes having a heavy mouse, then it also comes with a 10-gram weight. The mouse itself is 107 grams, so when you flip this open right here and then you throw in the 10-gram weight within the tray here, it's magnetic, and all it's going to do is just snap right in, just like that. And of course, this uses their latest 3366 sensor, so you're going to have the best sensor on the market. It's rated for 50 million clicks. I don't know anyone that's really going to test that unless you're someone who has a testing fatigue machine that's just going to sit and press this until it hits 50 million cycles. So other than that, you have two large feet on the bottom that's going to offer for any type of surface, whether you're someone that uses a hard or a soft cloth mouse pad. I prefer cloth for sure. And other than that though, let's turn it on, and it should have a battery. Yep, so you can see right here the scroll wheel does have an RGB light built in, and then, I'm sorry, it's really hard to see, but you have just the G logo to work with. So it's not gonna really come off like a firework or like a a light show, because they're not a company that focuses on chroma, and they're more concerned about performance than just crazy lights, and I respect that and I appreciate that. So let's take a look and compare this to the 903 and the Pro, since all three have Logitech's latest sensor. and they're really the best three on the market right now from Logitech. Alright guys, so right here we have the Logitech G Pro mouse. We have the G703 in white, and of course the G903. If you're kind of at a store or you're looking on a website and you're not really sure which one to get, I couldn't tell you what's going to be perfect for you, but I can definitely recommend you based on certain things. Like the Pro's going to be the smallest. That one comes in at 116 millimeters and only 83 grams. It's one of Logitech's lightest and smallest mice available, and a lot of people do like that, especially if you have that claw grip. The only problem being is that it only comes in a wired option. Okay, that does come in a heavy-duty wired cable, but again, you're going to be tethered. In the G703, you do have completely wireless, and that comes in at 124 millimeters in length from back to front. It's 107 grams and then 117 with the weight, okay? And the weight being down here, just like the G903. And then the G903 comes in at 130.3 millimeters from back to front, and that is 110 grams without the weight and then 120 with the weight. So this is going to be your biggest offering from Logitech as far as size and weight goes. Then it goes to the 703 and then the Pro. Logitech does have other offerings like the very much favorite G502, and then there's also smaller ones like the 303, 203, etc. But these are the ones that are going to have the newest 3366 sensor. So if you do want to have the best sensor, then it's going to be one of these three. And you can still find the G900 or the G403, the earlier versions of these, in stores and online. I think they're actually 50% off right now because Logitech's trying to move that inventory out. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit more affordable, because this retails for 70, this is 100, and this is 150, you can get cheaper offerings with just as good sensor. You just won't get the power play advantage if you want to invest in wireless charging. Okay, and with that said, you can go with the Pro if you want the claw, as I mentioned. The 703 can be claw, it can be fingerprint, and it can also be palm. And I'm kind of like a hybrid, depending on the game and my reaction time I need to have, between palm and fingerprint. And the 903, with it being largest as well, you can do all three. So you have a little bit more options with the larger ones over the Pro. My hand's a little too big for the Pro, so my fingertips kind of go over the buttons, so I wouldn't be able to do a palm. I could do a fingertip grip. The problem being I put a lot of strain on my wrist because it being such a small mouse. And of course, with all Logitech products, they offer RGB, and it's not excessive, doesn't go crazy, anything like that. It's aesthetically pleasing. The higher end offerings are going to have just the G, and then with the 703, it's going to have the scroll wheel as well. Alright, so those are going to be your offerings if you want something high end with Logitech. Alright guys, so that's it. If you have any questions on the 703, the white one that is, the 903, or even the Pro, you can't go wrong with either one of them, to be honest with you. But if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. And if you're kind of digging these unboxing videos, I want to do more of them, but I do want to know what you guys think, if there's something I can improve on. I mean, I don't have the equipment to be fancy or anything like that right now. That'll come at a later date. I'm going to be moving soon, so gotta have my priorities, and I don't want the girlfriend yelling at me. But anyway, yeah, leave a comment, guys, and for those in the US, I hope you guys have a great holiday. Alright, thank you very much for checking out the video.